How are you going to get your exposure to gold and precious metals to protect your bottom line, your balance sheet? Well, one of the ways is to invest in the physical commodity. Another way is to invest in producers of gold and silver. And Silverstone Mining is a silver company. We have an asset that's a near-term producer. We'll be producing about 3 million ounces of silver in 2025 on that run rate. And right now we are executing on a plan of drilling to add more resources to our resource base. And then you'll see that we put the mine back into production next year. We're located in Durango in Mexico. We have two assets there. We have the La Paria mine, which you saw on the face page picture of, and we have the San Diego deposit, which has over 210 million ounces of silver equivalent resource. And what do we know about Durango? Well, they've been mining gold and silver, lead and zinc here for over 500 years. There are 23 operating mines in Durango, and our mine will be one of the next ones that's put into production. Our capital structure looks like this. Our market cap is around $50 million Canadian. We have over $4 million in the bank. We have zero debt. And some of our shareholders, First Majestic, who we did the transaction with, has partnered in with us on the La Paria mine. La Paria was their very first mine, and now we're putting that back into production. So they own 41%. And then the famed billionaire investor, Eric Sprott, owns about 10.5% of the company. And as the balance of the insiders are folks like me who participated on financings and other people that work for the company. And then the other shareholders own about 45% of the company. So here we have an overview of the plant. It's a 2,000 ton per day plant. There's a 1,000 ton per day oxide circuit and another 1,000 ton per day sulfide circuit. It's fully permitted for production. It produced under First Majestic over 34 million ounces of silver equivalent, and they put it on care and maintenance in 2019. The silver content is around 67% with it, which is very special for silver, lead, zinc mines. About 2/3 at silver, and then the balance being lead and zinc. And there's a little bit of gold. So there's a gold kicker, but we don't really talk too much about the gold kicker. We started with a 7,000 meter drill program in August. And we've been putting out releases since November. Every 3 to 4 weeks, we come out with additional news releases. We will follow up on this 7,000 meter drill program with another 10,000 meters. And that drilling will go to support a new mine plan, which we will do this year. And that will be the mine plan that we put the mine back into production on. One of the key issues in taking on a restart is, yes, you get the benefit of the in-place infrastructure and the mine. And there's several of these opportunities around the world. But the key issue is, was that mine cash flow generative? Was it profitable throughout its history? And that's one of the major boxes that we've checked with La Paria. And as you can see throughout the history of the mine, and I've put a snapshot here, 2012 to 2018, you can see that their total production was well over 3 million ounces in several years, sometimes over 4. And then as First Majestic changed their focus to much bigger deposits and going into gold, you see that the production sort of trailed off in 2017 and 18. But we'll put it back into production, and we'll generate about 3 million ounces of silver equivalent production. You can see the cash costs at the bottom, well below current silver prices. So they were always generating a lot of cash flow. And this being their first mine, they were able to take the cash flow from this mine and buy other assets, bigger and bigger assets, and put those into production and become the plus $2 billion company they are today. And as I remind you, our Our market cap's around $50 million now. And when we put this back into production, we'll be generating off of that 3 million ounces of production, we'll be generating around $25 million of cash flow. So very profitable. And, they just did an excellent job at First Majestic, and we intend to continue that track record. So where are we drilling? That 7,000 meters, we're focusing on the San Marcos, Quebradillas, and Rosarias areas. And the simple strategy is just to extend the veins, the lateral extensions of the veins, and to go deeper off of the existing access and infrastructure. And that's what's proving out to be very successful on the drill program. If you look at our drill releases, we're just drilling the next levels down from the existing access points, and we're hitting. The sulfide cutoff grade is 125 grams per ton, and we're consistently hitting grades of 400, 500, and 600 grams per ton. And in our most recent Quebradillas drill results, you'll see from the beginning of January, we hit 1,800 grams over 14.6 meters. So that's very special. You can see down in the Quebradillas areas, you can see some of the drill holes that we have put in. And in the bottom right of the screen, you can see hole 20 where we hit 14.6 meters, 1,810 grams per ton. That's a spectacular drill hole. And if you look at the top drill holes of 2023, this is around the world with all silver deposits. This is in that top 10. So that's a spectacular drill hole. And we intend to go back into this area and follow up on this this higher grade zone in 2024. I'll spend a couple minutes on San Diego. We also have an asset that has over 210 million ounces of silver equivalent. And this asset is also located in Durango. It's sort of like a vertical cigar-shaped structure. Right here on the screen, on the left side of the screen, you can see the geological model from when we took over the operation in 2020. And on the right side of the screen, you can see that a number of the target areas that we had identified in 2020, we were able to follow up on that in 2021, 22, and we were able to be successful. So we've delineated a parallel vertical structure of 500 meters of mineralization right next to the Fernandez zone. And this is we've also in hole 2157 cut significant mineralization right from surface. So we think we have the potential for open pit right above the really rich Fernandez zone. And so in the coming quarters, we will go back in here and do more work. While our focus remains on La Paria, this is a very valuable asset. In 2020 and 2021, our market cap was over $100 million just with this asset alone. So now you fold in, with First Majestic being our largest shareholder in our company, you fold in La Paria, we have a much better, much more solid offering for shareholders. So what have we done in the last little while? In August 23, we closed the acquisition of La Paria, and as I mentioned, First Majestic is now our largest shareholder, and Eric Sprott is there as well. We put out a SRK 43-101 on La Paria. We closed a financing that is funding the drill programs that we are undertaking now. In progress is 7,000 meter drill program, which we'll finish up in March, and then we'll follow that up with another 10,000 meters. And then we'll do the technical studies throughout the year. That means a mine plan and costing so that in 2025, the first half, we can put the mine into production. So how do you win by investing with us? Well, firstly, you have a home run on San Diego. It's a big company project, and we'll unlock value at San Diego in some way in the future. But more immediately, you'll see consistent drilling results coming from La Paria, and then you'll see an opportunity to win there. And then when the mine goes back into production, generating cash flow, that's your third way to win. So you heard the prior presenter talking about gold and silver and investing there, and we think that that's a like another way to win, but you have three fundamental ways to win with Silverstorm alone. And then if there's a kick in commodity prices, then we'll all benefit as well from there. I want to thank you. We're at booth 510, so please come by and meet with us. Say hello. We can give you more details on what we're doing, and just talk a little bit more about Silverstorm. Thank you very much.